In this video, I'm going to show you some of the best ways to start using LinkedIn to easily generate more leads, more clients, and more sales for your business. I've used these secrets that I'm about to share with you to personally grow multiple seven-figure businesses and turn LinkedIn into one of my top business growing, money-making, lead-generating tools. And today, I'm going to share all of that with you for free. So here's what we're going to cover. First, the set it and forget it LinkedIn SEO strategy that I use to have LinkedIn send me tons of free traffic directly to my profile. Next, the best kind of content to post on LinkedIn right now, as well as the when, the where, and the how to post it in order to get the most amount of clicks and views with the least amount of effort. I'll show you a simple push button way to instantly accelerate your results on LinkedIn. Now, full disclosure here, this strategy will cost a little bit of money, but the results that you're able to get make it at least worth taking a quick look at. And I'll show you how to automate your entire LinkedIn lead gen process with just a few simple pieces of software. So if you're serious about growing your business and finally making your LinkedIn marketing strategy work for you, then you're going to want to commit to focusing on this video because I've got a ton of free value for you. Also, a big thank you to HubSpot for sponsoring this video, but more on that later. For now, let's dive right into my LinkedIn SEO strategy. Fun fact about LinkedIn: with over 1 billion users from over 200 countries and regions from around the world, and widely seen as the internet's top professional social media network, LinkedIn has a lot of search engine optimization or SEO power baked right into it. I mean, a domain authority of 99, 13.4 million linking domains, and 18.3 billion inbound linking domains? I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. But it's this last number here that you really want to pay attention to. 16.4 million ranking keywords, which means 16.4 million ranking words that show up on search engines like Google and Yahoo and Bing. And it does this as LinkedIn profiles and pages and articles. So it only makes sense for you to get your piece of the pie by fully optimizing your LinkedIn strategy for SEO, so that when someone's searching for something related to your name or your business or your industry or the kind of work or client that you want to attract, it's your name that shows up on those search engines. Lucky for you, optimizing your SEO content and profile and pages and articles is actually a whole lot easier than you may have thought. First, and this rule applies not just to LinkedIn, but to pretty much any other social media or essentially online property that you have and own, is that one of the most important things to do in order to increase your SEO visibility and ranking power is to completely fill out your profile from top to bottom, including absolutely everything that you can. Dotting I's, crossing T's, and making sure that you filled in every possible nook and cranny of your profile with stuff. What kind of stuff, Adam? Good question, other Adam. We'll get to that later in this video. But for now, the main thing to focus on is to just really make sure that you're filling in all of the possible sections that LinkedIn gives you. I'm talking about profile picture, header image, your name, headline, and current position, location, and if you have a premium subscription, then you can also add a custom button. Use keywords throughout your profile so that you have a better chance of ranking for them when somebody is searching for them. And if you're unsure of which keywords are going to perform best or which ones to use, well, there's a ton of free keyword planning tools available online. My personal favorite being Google's Keyword Planner. Once that's done, you can move on to slightly more advanced strategies like participating in LinkedIn groups and adding backlinks pointing from your website, your company page, and anywhere else that you can think of, all aimed and pointed at your LinkedIn profile, which is going to give it even more link juice and essentially power it up so that it increases its search engine rankings. In just a second, I'm going to walk you through one of the most underrated and slept on opportunities on LinkedIn right now, especially when it comes to generating more leads, more clients, and more sales for your business. First though, if you ain't got no time to waste and you need to get results like right now, then I'd like to introduce you to one of my very best friends, LinkedIn Ads. I thought I was your best friend, Adam. Yeah, you're great too. Anyway, HubSpot recently came together with LinkedIn to put together and give you an actionable and completely free guide on how to set up LinkedIn ads that actually convert. Inside the report, you'll discover a quick how-to resource for setting up a successful LinkedIn page, the exact steps you can take to accurately define your ad audience, and create a targeted editorial calendar, budgeting and bidding strategies to make the most of your advertising investment, high-converting advertising tips to help you optimize ad types, from single image and carousel ads to video video, document, and event ads, plus the exact specs and requirements for ad visuals and copy, all in one convenient location, and a handy checklist of best practices that you can refer back to again and again. Basically, this is a fantastic guide, and at the cost of absolutely free, well, there's really nothing to lose and a whole lot to gain. So make sure to click out the link down in the descriptions below this video to download your free copy today. So with that said, next let's talk about how to use content in order to get more leads and clients than ever before. Alright, so here's where things get really interesting, so come closer. 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 Whoa, too close. You see, LinkedIn, just like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and YouTube, well, they're a social media platform that all live and die by having a steady and consistent stream of content flooding the platform to keep their users entertained and engaged and spending as much time on there as humanly possible. Which means you can help LinkedIn help you by helping LinkedIn. I think that made sense. Basically, LinkedIn wants you to create and share valuable content with its users, so again, it keeps them on the platform as long as possible. And when you do create valuable content that people actually enjoy, well, they're going to go out of their way to push and promote it, giving you a competitive edge, certainly more so than you would on more saturated platforms like, say, Facebook and Instagram. But like all things, there is a right way and a completely wrong way to do this. The wrong way would be either not posting at all, completely wasting an opportunity to get in front of thousands, if not tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of your ideal clients, or simply posting promotional content all the time, just really trying to sell people stuff at every single turn, which again destroys the entire integrity of the platform being a social network, a place to network, a place to provide value and make connections. This is why the right way involves a combination of posts and articles and comments. So let me walk you through that now, starting with posts. Creating a LinkedIn post is one of the fastest and easiest ways to start getting content out there on the platform. All you have to do is really just click start a post and then write pretty much anything you want. You can also click the little plus symbol at the bottom marked more, which is going to give you even more options like create an event, celebrate an occasion, share that you're hiring, create a poll, add a document, and find an expert. Try sharing how-to posts, webinars, live streams, polls, lists, slides, or infographics. And if you happen to feel like sharing something a little longer, a little more substantial, with a little more meat on the bones, well, try clicking this next part, which is write an article. LinkedIn articles are basically just blog posts that you write and publish on LinkedIn. The beauty and power of a LinkedIn article goes far beyond that though, as rather than a simple blog post that you post on your website that may or may not get likes or views or comments, depending on the amount of traffic that you're getting, well, LinkedIn has a baked-in, built-in audience right there. Essentially, LinkedIn gets a ton of traffic internally by all of the users that are currently on the platform, as well as externally by having a high domain ranking authority that allows their content to show up on those external search engines that we talked about earlier, like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and so on. Long story short, when you write a LinkedIn article, it can show up inside of LinkedIn as well as outside of LinkedIn on the search engines, giving you kind of twice the power for every punch. Articles also give you more space to go deeper on a subject, which gives you more opportunity to present more data, more helpful information, and further establish yourself as an expert, authority, or thought leader on the subject. And while writing articles is an incredibly valuable tool to add to your LinkedIn lead gen marketing arsenal, it's also a lot of work, which is why another much easier option that you may want to consider, especially if you're just diving into LinkedIn content marketing or content marketing in general, is the LinkedIn comments section. LinkedIn comments, in my honest but accurate opinion, is one of the fastest ways to build up your network by simply engaging and commenting on other people's content and materials and things that they post. I mean, all you really have to do is scroll through your feed, and if you see a post that you like, leave a comment. Let them know what you thought. If you happen to get value from a how-to guide that someone posted, well, leave a comment and tell them what your biggest takeaway was. Happen to see a comment that someone else posted on a piece of content? Well, keep that comment train rolling by sharing your comment to their comment and allowing you to express just how valuable you found their perspective. You see, LinkedIn is all about connections and relationships and building your network. And leaving a comment on someone else's post is kind of like the first step of initiating a conversation, which is pretty much always the first step to a longer lasting and deeper relationship. Of course, all of this takes time too, which is also why I like to use a little bit of automation every now and then to speed things up and free me up for more important things. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Stand up, bow, begin. Automation allows me to ease the load a little bit and get a whole lot more done in a whole lot less time. So let me walk you through what that looks like now. Now, first things first here, because this next part does come with a disclaimer. To put it softly, LinkedIn doesn't love automations, or software, or anything that tries to game the system in any way, shape, or form. They even state directly on their website that they don't permit the use of any third-party software, including crawlers, bots, browser plugins, or browser extensions that scrape, modify the appearance of, or automate activity on LinkedIn's website. And over the years, many a tool, many a software, and many a user who have used these tools and softwares have been banned and blacklisted from the site simply in an effort to gain that competitive edge and do things a little more automated rather than spending the countless hours and hours that LinkedIn wants you to spend on their platform, manually searching and engaging and replying and essentially becoming an unpaid employee of LinkedIn. And this is why, in my personal opinion, sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. So while I can't tell you directly that you should or shouldn't use these tools, I can tell you what tool I may or may not use personally and then let you make up your own decisions. I'll also make sure to put a link down in the descriptions below that's going to get you access to a free trial of this software, so again, you can check it out for yourself and make the right decision for you. Because over the last decade plus, I've tried and used pretty much every single LinkedIn automation tool out there, and most of them simply weren't very good. They tended to be either really easy to use but then didn't deliver results, or delivered great results but required all kinds of fancy pants things like virtual dedicated servers and private networks and all kinds of techie automation that quite frankly I didn't have the time or patience for. Also, this is the worst part of all, is that many flagrantly smells delicious. Many flagrantly ignored LinkedIn's rules and limitations on how many connection requests and messages you were able to send, which meant that your account was going to get shut down. Wasn't really a matter of if, but simply when. This is why I'm pretty excited about the tool that I've been using and focusing on now called Meet Alfred. It allows you to automate the process of checking out someone's profile and liking their content and sending them a connection request and even sending them a follow-up message. It also does the best job so far from all of the different softwares that I've seen of automating real genuine human behavior. It also has some pretty decent guardrails put in to limit your activity that helps keep your account safe and avoids you getting banned. Again, your mileage may vary, which is why this is the choice that you're going to have to make all on your own, but so far it's been good for me. And for more tips and tricks on LinkedIn marketing strategy, well, I've gone ahead and linked up a video right here that's going to give you access to some of my absolute best strategies. So make sure to tap or click that now, and I'll see you in there in just a second.